And so is the golden city blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon all the world. I was expecting that to just...
The chantry teaches us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Man, I remember when this game just came out and the graphics were like so amazing. It did not age well. What a shame. A short.
Greetings.
I must use the magic. It's like their faces don't change much. It's just like the skin color and the hair and the makeup. I don't know. That is an excellent question. What are you doing? going on with that? Okay. I can do that. Like with the brick red. Brick red. Whoops. Oh, I guess it woke up. The eye color does not seem to be changing. Bogus.
I have lost the spell.
How do you do?
Greetings. Greetings.
Charmed.
Greetings. Greetings.
Charmed.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I'll go with that one. Let's go. Oh. Well. Not yet. Wait. Trafficking, stealing, coercion. I don't wanna. Combat trading. Yeah, let's go with that. Well, that sounds nice and all, but something tells me I'm not going to see a whole bunch of magic wielding people. Walking palm? Interesting. I'm gonna go with I think I'll go with Frost. Tempest, actually. Yeah, easy mode sounds good.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice.
Yeah.
Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
Okay. Let's go.
Know this, apprentice. If you fail, we Templars will perform our duty. You will die. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you, and remember the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
I don't think that's how that's supposed to work. That was weird. How many times have you called yourself old, Draco? Are you saying you talk too much too? Creepy. Base of healing. Showing orbs of light. Ooh, sweet. Disturbing statue. Okay. Okay. Hey, you write your lowercase letters. Ah, now I lost. Hold on. There we go. Nah. I lost my ability to see the Twitch for a second. How do I unpause? I resumed. Game, are you okay? I'm so confused. Juice? You want juice? I seem to be stuck. That's what this does. This is escape. I think I broke it. The game's paused and I can't unpause it.
As you say.
Aha! There we go. It's the space bar. Oh, there we go. Damn it. Takes some ice damage. Oh, what was that? Yep, you got your markers. Here's your paper. Go ahead, write your lowercase letters. Wait, is it just frozen? Oh, okay. For a second there, I thought it was still alive. Right? I mentioned that a little bit ago. I remember whenever this first came out, and I was so pleased with
Someone else thrown to the wolves.
So excited
as
for the
fresh
graphics.
and unprepared as ever.
didn't age well.
It isn't right that they do this, the Templars. Not to you, me, anyone.
You're a talking rat.
You think you're really here? In that body? You look like that because you think you do. It's always the same. But it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse.
You can change your shape?
Like I said, in this place, you are what you perceive yourself to be. I think I used to be like you. Before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim. And you don't have much time before you end up the same.
No, I don't remember that. Sure.
Don't waste time with that talk. You don't want to end up like this. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a
That wasn't
demon,
exactly
and
how I was
resist it.
expecting him to take
If
an
you
apology.
can. That's your way out. Or your opponents, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade.
Anything can
You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning.
I didn't attack you
There
yet.
are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out.
Yay, I have a rat.
A dangerous
named
spirit
Mouse.
is not far.
Canyon.
Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
Where's the guy with the weapons? This way? What's attacking me? Oh. You are. See. What's this one do? Nothing? There's the weapon.
Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
Alright, fine. I'll try to take a weapon. It won't let me take it. Sure. You! Going to the bear first?
Another
Oh,
mortal
right.
thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, than to be sent unarmed against a demon.
I agree, but I didn't have a choice.
Indeed. The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come.
Give me a weapon.
They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives.
Just give me one.
Of course. You are not the first mortal to seek my aid. I am not here to assist you, however. My purpose is to seek perfection, creating the ultimate weapon for the pursuit of valor. Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality.
Then
Do you
give
truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested.
Actually...
If I believe you capable of slaying the demon, I will stop the duel and give you the staff. If I find you unworthy, I will slay you. I trust those rules are simple enough to remember, mortal.
5 messages were deleted? Dude, Streamlabs, stop it. Take some chill. Sorry, Captain, I think I fixed it for you, though. Sure.
As you wish, mortal. Do you understand the rules I explained to you? Our duel begins now. Fight with valor!
More enemies ahead!
Literally. Fighting with valor.
Now you fall! Quickly, we must fight! I must
Enough. Your strength is sufficient to the task. The staff is yours.
Of course it is an attack. Yeah, I'll just leave it at
May
that.
you find glory in all your achievements, mortal.
Yes. New weapon. Alright, Mouse, let's go turn you into a bear. I think that's this way. That's a wolf. You're not a wolf.
more the food! Damn you!
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not
Oh.
the one hunting you.
Snuck up right behind me. There he is. I don't know. No idea.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left. Help you? Nothing can help you. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal.
I'm a bother sloth.
I tire of you already. You have a very nice staff. Why do you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
You could help me fight the demon.
It's true. I am quite powerful in this form when I wish to be.
I welcome the opportunity, if it is my choice. The mages in the tower are quick to volunteer others, as you well know. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear, if you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
But you offered.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
Yeah, that
I
one.
can't. You have so much to learn about the Fade, little mortal. You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours. Truly? This gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
A map.
Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well.
Tongue.
What am I? Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me.
A dream?
What am I? You are correct.
Yay!
Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
Yay. More wolves. How are you doing, Bear? Can I heal you? Oh, I can change? What? Interesting. I can be Mouse the Bear. Oh, interesting. I didn't know I could do that. Huh. What's that? Oh, more of these things. And I haven't even used any yet.
And there is a spirit of rage.
Attack him! Why do I have to talk to him?
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul.
That's what you think.
Oh, I shall. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
Done.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
About time. Jeez. There we go. Man, that was easy.
You did it. When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy.
Any of us?
That is because you are a true mage. One of the few. The others,
Yeah.
they never had a chance.
Lucky me.
The Templars set them up to fail, like they tried with you. I regret my part in it. But you have shown me that there is hope. You can be so much more than you know. You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me.
No.
If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in. What? What do you... Of course it was! What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential? You are a smart one.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride.
Whoa.
Keep your wits about you, Mage. True tests never end.
Okay. Yay!
Are you all right? Say something, please. Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like?
It was harrowing.
Is that why they don't tell us what it's about? I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me. The Tranquil never go through a harrowing. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens.
You worry too much.
I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up.
Okay.
You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Did you hear anything? Is she all right? Is she awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That Templar, Cullen, said it was the quickest, cleanest harrowing he'd ever seen. He says she's very talented and very brave.
Well, he would, wouldn't he?
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
I feel so special. They were talking about me. What, Jowan? Brew? I suppose. Wine? Sure.
Someone's always watching. I swear it's like the walls have eyes. Shh.
Okay. Sure. I don't remember where I'm supposed to go. Everything okay, little guy?
I wonder when I'll get to go for my harrowing.
Man. There we go.
It is begun.
Did you hear? Hear what? I heard they suspect someone of dabbling in blood magic. Why would anyone do something so stupid? That's a death sentence. That's what I hear anyway.
Apparently if I get too close to them, they stop talking. Juice. You want juice? Okay, what color juice? Red or blue?
I shall do it.
Can't go down there, can I?
As you say.
I can. I'm in the basement.
It is begun.
Ah.
Very well.
Well, I can see why I can get past this door now, because the other one... Alright. What's in here?
Must control the fire with your will. Keep the flames steady. We don't want it sputtering and leaping about. That's what causes most of the injuries.
Injuries? But...
Steady. It reacts to your emotions. If you panic, it will... No. Breathe. You know, in my experience, flint and tinder works just as well. Maybe we should start with that.
Do you remember what the chantry says about magic?
Magic must serve man, and not rule over him.
Very good. And what do you think that means? Can anyone tell me?
Hey!
Concentrate! Hold the sheet! If I had put all my power behind that spell, you would have been obliterated. I am not your enemy. Fear is your enemy. It is a weakness that can be exploited. Should you face a demon with your will wavering so, it would consume you. Is that what you want?
Tranquil. Senior enchanter Sweeney. Who was I looking for again?
That's not likely. We'll do something before it...
I think someone's here to speak to you, Senior Torren.
Hello. Congratulations on your harrowing last night. Good work. Fair enough. Good day to you.
Nope. Not who I'm looking for. Aw, man, all of these doors are already open. I'm gonna get lost. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna loot this.
As you say.
Okay, it looks just like my other one that I had in the Fade. Hello? Nope. Not you either. Lots of things. Mine now. I feel like I've been in there before. Have I gone in the circle yet? Oh, it's Jowen's girlfriend, I think. Aha.
Many have already gone to Ostagar. Wynne, Aldred, and most of the senior mages. We've committed enough of our own to this war effort.
Your own? Since when have you felt such kinship with the mages, Gregor? Or are you afraid to let the mages out from under Chantry supervision, where they can actually use their Maker-given powers?
How dare you suggest?
Gentlemen, please. Irving, someone is here to see you.
Ah, if it isn't our new sister in the circle. Come, child.
This is...
Yes, this is she.
Well, Irving, you're obviously busy. We will discuss this later.
Of course. Well, and where was I? Oh, yes, this is Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
Hello.
You've heard about the war brewing to the south, I expect. Duncan is recruiting mages to join the King's army at Ostagar.
Sure.
With the Darkspawn invading, we need all the help we can get, especially from the Circle.
A Darkspawn or a Dwarven problem. How about not that one?
Of course not. I wished to congratulate you on a successful end to last night's ordeal. The harrowing is behind you. Your phylactery was sent to Denerim. You are officially a mage within the circle of Magi.
Yay.
I'm sorry, what is this phylactery?
Blood is taken from all apprentices when they first come to the tower, and is preserved in special vials.
So they can be hunted if they turn apostate.
We have few choices. The gift of magic is looked upon with suspicion and fear. We must prove we are strong enough to handle our power responsibly. You have done this. I present you with your robes, your staff, and a ring bearing the Circle's insignia. Wear them proudly, for you have earned them.
Woohoo! What happens now?
Patience, child. You have been through an ordeal. Let us not rush things. It goes without saying that you shall not discuss the harrowing with those who have not undergone the rite. Now then, take your time to rest, or study in the library. The day is yours.
Can I leave the tower?
Not yet. Remember, the tower's walls protect us as much as they protect others from us.
I will return to my quarters.
Would you be so kind as to escort Duncan back to his room, child?
Sure.
The guest quarters are on the east side of this floor, close to the library. Now, if you'll both excuse me, I have matters to discuss with Gregor.
Right. Okay.
Thank you for walking with me. I'm glad for the company. Yes? What about?
What do Gregor
Our duty is to battle Darkspawn wherever they appear. We are elves, humans, and dwarves united by this common purpose. A horde has formed within the Korkari wilds in the south. If they are not stopped, they will strike north into the valley. We Grey Wardens believe that an archdemon is leading the horde.
Oh, yay.
We can't seem to eradicate them completely. Somehow they always come back.
Okay.
Avoiding a problem does not make it disappear. The Darkspawn are a real threat we cannot ignore. But standing around talking solves nothing. Let us go.
That was interesting. Is it this one?
Thank you for escorting me.
Yay, I win. Oh, hey. He's got the little quest symbol above his head.
I'm glad I caught up to you. Are you done talking with Irving?
Going through another personal crisis. Were you following me?
Does it really matter? I need to talk to you. Do you remember what we discussed this morning? We should go somewhere else. I don't feel safe talking here. I've been troubled. I'll explain. Come with me, please.
You didn't bring the juice. Yes, I see your cup. Where's your juice?
We should be safe here.
Alright, what's going on?
A few months ago, I told you that I met a girl. This is Lily.
Good job.
So you can see why we wish to keep it a secret.
Lily's been given to the Chantry. She's not allowed to have relations with men. If anyone finds out, we'll both be in trouble.
Like I said, good job. You can trust me.
Thank you. I knew you'd stand by me.
Sure. So what is this all about?
Remember I said that I didn't think they wanted to give me my harrowing? I know why. They're going to make me tranquil. They'll take everything that I am from me. My dreams, hopes, fears, my love for Lily. All gone.
And what does this have to do with me?
I need to escape. I need to destroy my phylactery. Without it, they can't track me down. We need
That's
your
what's
help.
really going on.
Lily and I can't do this on our own.
Give us your word that you will help, and we will tell you what we intend.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. We will never forget this.
Alright, I'll be right
I
back.
can get us into the repository, but there is a problem. There are 2 locks on the phylactery chamber door. The first enchanter and knight commander each hold 1 key. But it is just a door. There is power enough in this place to destroy all of Ferelden. What's a door to mages?
What if it's a magical door?
We have no choice. We cannot get our hands on both keys. I once saw a rod of fire melt through a lock. You could get one from the stockroom, but Owain doesn't release such things to apprentices.
Ah, I see.
We should stay here. 1 mage at the stockroom will attract less attention than a mage, an apprentice, and an initiate.
So I have to do the dirty work.
I'd go with you, but it would look suspicious.
Good luck. Our prayers go with you.
Right. Your prayers. How thoughtful. Where am I? Am I back on the first floor? Oh, hey, it's him.
I trust you saw Duncan back to his quarters?
Of course.
I'm glad you met him. He's a most honorable man.
I need to talk to you about that.
Certainly. What is on your mind? And how does he know this? I suppose the young initiate he dallies about with revealed it to him. You think I didn't know? I did not become first enchanter by keeping my eyes and ears shut.
Okay, so then you must know this too, right?
Interesting. What more do you know?
Well, telling you earned me a reward.
Yes, she must be helping him. She would know more about the repository than he would.
Ow.
Do you know anything else?
Mocha, you're a cat, not a parrot. That hurts.
I suspected Lily would tell him of the impending rite if she found out. But I never expected they would have the gall to break into the repository.
So, what do we do?
Reporting him to Gregor and the Templars will accomplish nothing beyond what's already planned. If the Circle must punish one of its own, I will see the Chantry done the same courtesy. Lily will not walk free while my apprentice suffers.
Okay.
If we mention her involvement, the Chantry will say that she was framed. No, she must be caught in the act.
Okay.
If you want to survive, you must learn the rules and realize that sometimes sacrifices are necessary. Jowan will become tranquil, but Lily must also face the consequences of her actions. How did you learn of their plan? Do they trust you? Perfect. Will you return to them and carry out their scheme? With solid proof of their crime, we can act.
Yay! And let's do this quickly, because I want the puppy.
Go. Convince them you will
goodness,
risk all for their cause. I will be outside the repository with a contingent of Templars. Let them see the mischief into which their initiate led our student. Perform well, and your dedication will be rewarded.
Cool. I like rewards. I don't want to go upstairs. I want to go downstairs. Wait.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you? Rods of fire serve many purposes. Why do you wish to acquire this particular item?
For burning things?
Here is the form, Request for Rod of Fire. Have it signed and dated by a senior enchanter. I will release a rod to you once I have the signed form.
Well, that'll be easy.
Thank you.
Poor guy. I like almost zombies. Can you get off of my mouse, please? Aw, I get kisses. Thanks, Mocha. Where'd he go? I just left the guy. Oh, there he is.
You are back. Has something gone wrong with the plan?
I need this signed. I can't. Yeah, there we go. Mocha, now you're in front of my screen.
Rod of fire. Why do you... I understand. Trying to break through the door this way. Interesting. The phylactery chamber door is warded and resists all magic worked upon it. Not easy breaking into a locked chamber, is it? Still... yes. The phylactery chamber shares a wall with the artifact vault. Age and dampness seeping up from the ground have weakened a segment of it. You can break down this part of the wall.
Double-crossing the double-crosser?
Entrance into the chamber.
Why not? How would I do that?
We have an old Tevinter device in the vault. It may have been used for defense, or possibly entertainment. It amplifies spells. Use the rod on this artifact, and aim it at the wall.
Okay. Want someone else
The
here?
repository is deep within the tower. It's unlikely anyone will hear anything except a muffled rumbling. Besides, odd noises are quite commonplace here.
Fair enough.
One more thing. Do not be quick to suggest there is another way in. I don't want Lily and Jowan to suspect. Make it seem like you came up with the idea yourself. Here is the form with my stamp. Owain will release the rod to you now.
The thing about this game is that the beginning changes depending on what class you choose.
Welcome to the Circle's stockroom of magical items. My name is Owain. How may I assist you?
I've done the mage beginning before, and I've done the warrior beginning before, so next time I'm gonna have to play as a rogue.
Everything looks to be in order. Here is the rod you requested.
Yay! Also, while I am at it... That didn't change. Weird. They look the same. Maybe. By are they all crazy, do you mean like a specific like type of people specifically? Like the Tranquil? Or the Mages? Or the Templars? Or the Grey Wardens? Or all of the above? Oh, no, not at all. All of the stories are totally different. As the warrior, I was by myself in a in what I think it was an abandoned town. It's been a long time since I've played it though. And I found a dog. I get the dog as any class, but the warrior gets the dog right away.
Yes?
I don't know about the rogue because I haven't played that one yet.
That leads to the Circle's cavern storerooms. There are caves running through the rock that the Circle is built upon. But of course, you know this. No, I can't let anyone in there just now.
Why?
There are just things in there that I would prefer to keep safe. Yes, but I am in the midst of stock taking, checking inventory, and I can't let anyone in there in case they mess things up. Yes.
So why are you out here and not in there?
Because I am taking a break. I hate the musty smell of caves, and Look, I'll tell you the truth. Just keep it to yourself. There is an infestation of spiders in the caves. I don't know how they got in there, but it's probably my fault.
Aww.
I was promoted to senior enchanter less than a fortnight ago, and I don't want anyone to find out. They'll think I'm incompetent.
Do you need any help?
I could use some, I'm sure. I've been too busy with my new duties. I haven't been able to deal with the spiders. If you cleared them out for me, I would owe you a favor. A big one.
I'll do it.
Wonderful. Here is the key. Oh, and be careful in there. I'd really like to keep the damage done to the Circle's property to a minimum.
Dios.
It shall be done.
Let me in. I want to kill the spiders and level up. I'm not really sure what blank vellums are for. Is it like for writing spells? Ooh, a fire crystal. Yeah, that's not great. Why is there like a feast down here? What the heck? I'm gonna get lost. Oh! Hi! That's a big spider. Can you attack? What the heck? Okay, where are they at this time? They're gonna fall from the ceiling again? No? Ah, there you are.
It is begun. Enough! There is no glory in bloodshed. Very
No,
well.
but I'd like to live. I said I'd like to live. Get off. Well, that was interesting. Right? Yeah, I don't blame her for not wanting to do her job. It's kind of crazy down here. Oh, is that a level up thingy? Whoops. Is that what that is? Oh, yay. Fire.
It is begun.
Use the fire. Wait, what?
Very well.
Alright, cross was definitely a good first choice. What's in here? A human body? Elf fruit. Sure. So, her saying that she would owe me a big favor This was the route I was supposed to take if I had double cross.
Quickly, we must fight!
Dallin. But I did. So I didn't even have to do this.
Very well. Away with you! Now we do battle! Watch out!
Alright, this one's got something. Huh, it had money. How does a spider carry money? Or dust? Well, I guess I could understand dust.
I shall do it.
Oh, you 50 favorites? That's funny. Any more creepy crawlies? And again. Excuse me. I'm gonna need you to stop.
It is begun. As you say.
Stop. Oh, and I died. Load last save. Hopefully that wasn't... Okay, cool. Man! Yep. It's a spider.
As you say. I shall do it.
It was going so well and so easy. Until it wasn't. I'll probably try lightning this time.
Be done. Very
well. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Come on. I know you know where I am.
As you say.
Yep, a spider.
Very well. As you say.
What about the spider? Mr. Spider. I can probably change how loud they are. I think that would be sound effects, right? Yeah, I don't know if that did much difference.
It shall be done. I shall do it.
Ooh, an amethyst. I don't remember getting that last time. Yep, the spider's melting. Didn't
As
realize
you
you were
say.
behind me.
Shall be done. It is begun. It is begun.
Just open it. Oh, keys.
Very well.
I must leave soon.
It is begun.
No, stay off of me.
Very well.
I said stay off. Bad spider. Ooh, what's this? I already have one of those, but maybe I can sell it. Oh my goodness. Are you comfy now?
It shall be done.
Oh, you do have something.
Very well.
More money. No, we don't want to go with Mr. Spider. This kid. Oh, hey, that's back the way. Okay, cool. Yeah, should be done. Perfect place to save as well, so I can go get ready for work.
You're back! Are the spiders gone?
Yep.
Really? Oh, that's wonderful. You've saved my hide, I'm sure. And I owe you a favor, so if you need anything, I'll be here. I do. I put aside these potions some time ago, but never found a use for them. Here, I hope they'll be helpful to you.
Sweet. Okay. Save the game. Bye, guys.